signal. Okay. Fucking Simple Mobile started in my service again at the end of the month. They do this all the time. Simple Mobile, stop it. Makes no sense. All right, everybody. So the wagon wheel broke. So I went to the hardware store. Thank you, Mike Stutter, once again, for helping me get what I need. And what I'm doing to this left frame, to this left chassis, so right now I have a bolt that's actually inside, because you can clearly see inside through this joint that always breaks here when using this TMZ wagon. For those that have an issue with this wagon, keep in mind you might want to do this repair, so take this repair with a grain of salt. I went to the hardware store, I bought a bunch of stuff, so I'm going to repair the fucking wagon the best way I can possibly think of this. Under $30. Yes, everything that I purchased, the epoxy, the liquid metal, the bolts that I'm using are these 100% titanium steel bolts. Let me show you what it looks like. I am using one of these. As you can see, using one of these bolts. This cost me almost $5. Are you serious? So I got 3 just in case. Also got some epoxy to mix, got some liquid metal, and we got super glue. So we're gonna mix the compound together like I did to this one. This one is needs a little bit of a adjustment, but I'm gonna fix this. And so what's the purpose for the bolt? As you can see, this is the joint. This breaks here. This is too thin, not strong enough. The bolt is to prevent any cracks, or just in case it does crack, it doesn't fall apart on me while I am in motion or mobile. That's the point. So just to let you guys see in real time what I'm going to do with this. So I'm going to put this back inside. So first, I did pour some liquid and some super glue inside here. Let that sit for a while. Let that dry for about an hour. Put some more drops inside. Get it a nice coat. It's a stiff fit. It's a stiff fit, but still, super glue is going to help bond it together with this. So put this back on, just like so. Right? We already clip the top. All right. We'll put this back on. We're going to get the bolt. We're going to get the screw for this. This is the screw for that. We're going to just screw this in. Like I said, thank you, Michael Stutter, for dropping the $30 donation at the Venmo so I can go pick up the hardware. I appreciate it. Recent ratchet screwdriver. That's done. Been so much. TMZ should have done this from the very beginning. Make the bottom half of that joint solid, just like I just did right now. Just put a bolt through it, make it complete solid so it doesn't break so easily. You should have done that from the very beginning. So now both frames for the wheels have bolts. This one's still a little loose. You can see going up and down motion a little bit. This one is stiff. We don't have a problem with this one, but as I said, we want to prevent it from breaking in the future. So we put the bolt to there, put some metal, what is that, liquid metal epoxy with some super glue. Should be nice fit. This doesn't come out. All right, for those haters that doesn't like what I say about New York, you have to deal with it, because this is reality, what happens here in New York City. If I share a story with you, I'm storytelling a story. So Gloria this morning said that I might hate her for it or disagree with her, but she feels like I'm complaining. Complaining and telling a story are the same thing, but complaining is also showing awareness about something that you guys should have been complaining about if you live here, but you don't speak up. I don't live here. And then she says, why don't you just go find another job? And I said, we did, but it's never in New York City. But obviously she doesn't watch the content long enough to know that, so it goes to show you that people do not watch the content in full. That also goes to show you that people do not pay attention or listen. And this is what I've been saying. People asking for free prints, free services. I've been saying this for the last 6 months on this channel about my photography business, how everyone in New York wants free photos, free services. It's not going to happen. I came here to make money. I didn't come here to lose money. Nice clearance. It's not touching. Let me show you guys. It's not touching. Look at that. That's a beauty. It's not touching. That's what we want. This one is barely touching. You can see that. There's barely room there. But anyway. So let this dry for another 30 minutes. Oops. I'm gonna let that dry for like 30 minutes. This one's been drying for about an hour right now, so I really don't feel like taking it apart, because if I take it apart, I feel like I'm gonna destroy what I just did to salvage. Yeah, I just don't want to do it. So But yeah, as you guys saw, but I just want to show you guys what I'm doing with the donations. Well, Mike's donation, because Mike lives here. Well, he's from Chicago, but he's been trying to support me, and he knows that when the situation I am is in critical, he knows that I have to move around. I can't stay in one spot, because he understands the haters are going to always hate in the city. And Jennifer, thank you for that comment about the haters. Yes, the haters going to hate, but you also got to address the haters, because the haters also want you to bow down to them and give in to their demands. And I don't give in to anyone's demands other than my parents. Simple as that. Okay. But, you know, people should really watch the content in full instead of making assumptions. I've been out of work for a whole year and people are jumping down my ass about work. So pathetic. I've been working for the last 40 years of my life. 42 actually, since I'm going to be 42 this year. This August. Been working my ass off for 42 years. You don't think I been through enough? But with that said, everyone, you guys have a good one. Peace out, haters. So it's haters, man. You guys need to go find new hobbies.